Добрый день, уважаемые дамы и господа.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen.
Я сейчас ехал как раз к вам.
As I was going to this meeting, I once again witnessed that modern technology is a good thing. I was watching direct broadcasts from the forum. I'm convinced that you've already had very interesting discussions. But as I was watching the broadcast, the main question on the discussion was whether it is possible to create innovative production in Russia. I believe that the question that it is right to ask such a question in the first place, but sometimes we get carried away too much by what's possible and what's not possible discussions. We need to just work, just move ahead, and the faster we advance, the better will be for our economy. Nanotechnologies in Russia got attention just recently, a few years ago. In the beginning, it was something exotic, the idea to set up Rusnano itself, the topic itself, but as the process unfolded, the attitude changed, and everybody had a chance to see that it's an important, serious cluster of global economy, and that we are capable of engaging in it as well. Evidently, such technologies will become agents of economies in the future. We're well aware of that in Russia, all the more since the development of many nanotechnologies. Lines are based on ideas and discoveries of the Russian scientific school, which is, as usually the case, reason for optimism and sadness in the same time, because oftentimes those discoveries were made either abroad or their commercial application, even if they were made in Russia, their commercial application took place in other countries. Nonetheless, Russia today is open for integration in the global nanotechnological community. Our development institutes, Rosnano of Nashekonombank, are already promoting their projects abroad, which is good. Rosnano has already got a chance to acquire core assets of foreign companies, purchase technologies that belong to those foreign companies, and we see that they're interested in venture financing. By the way, another good thing, we started cooperating with the CIS countries, both bilaterally and in multilateral projects. In particular, in Dubna this year, third Supreme CIS courses in nanotechnologies took place, and I hope that the graduates will find good jobs in basic science and in practical companies. Our goal is not only to set up in Russia a number of major enterprises, because that wouldn't be ambitious enough, but rather to create full-fledged community, nanotechnologies sector, and all lines of businesses must be represented, be that self-employed entrepreneurs or public businesses, up to multinational companies. If we successfully accomplish these plans and increase the volume of production by 1 trillion rubles by the year 2015, then the Russian share on the global nanotechnology market will raise up to 3%, which would be good. So today we give most attention to the development of National Nanotechnologies Network that will allow us to tackle comprehensive tasks from providing state-of-the-art equipment for researchers to training highly skilled professionals. We aim at ensuring domestic demand for products of new enterprises, including as part of public procurements. We're talking about medical vaccines, about energy-saving systems, LED lamps. One can't but be amazed when looking at them. Recently, I visited Kazan, or Naberezhny Chelny, to be more precise. And when went to see new housing technologies, examples, one can't but be impressed when seeing energy demand dropping by 15 or 20 times and new standard supply. Also be producing accumulative batteries for public transport and many other applications. I would like to highlight that we'll be talking about consumer goods. Another important task is to create so-called nano centers that would draw in this area small and medium-sized businesses. I know that Rosnano has already signed relevant agreement with Kazan, Dubna, Zelenograd, Tomsk and Novosibirsk. I'm convinced that you already spoke about difficulties and more will probably be said about it later today. The barriers that exist, including legislative barriers, we'll do everything to lift them via improving immigration legislation. For instance, we've facilitated considerably the procedure of recruiting highly qualified experts from abroad, and shortly the State Duma will be doing second reading of the customs regulation law. But still, barriers are numerous, and obviously the goal of the state is to improve legislation in the first place in taxation, administrative code, or civil code if needed, and then, of course, strictly follow its enforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, today it's obvious that the decision taken by our country to focus on nanotechnologies was a correct one. In only 2 years, probably somebody already voiced these figures, Rosnano approved 94 projects, over 300 applications have been reviewed. All of that speaks to the fact that we have very many scientific teams that have promising developments in nano sector. It's also very good that we see younger generation and new prizes, new contests for young scientists are being established. What's important is that young scientists and practitioners need to understand that their work in nanotechnologies is closely linked to the creation of the economy of the future. I wish you every success, and I hope that such conference will be held on a regular basis in our country. All the best and good luck.